Welcome back. It's about that time of year when Dave reminds us with every forecast to bring pets indoors. But don't forget about your plants either. Charlie and Sharon give us some seasonal tips in this week's In the Garden.
Charlie, it looks like you're getting ready to rescue some of these plants for the winter.
Well, yes, it's getting to be that time. You know, the cold weather is coming, and we already had frost in lots of places. But some of these plants are pretty tough. They're pretty cold hardy. They can take a light frost and still keep going, but that doesn't mean you want to leave them out there.
They're not going to last till January.
They're not going to last very much longer.
Yeah.
So some of the favorite ones that we have are the one right in front of you is a scented geranium.
Yeah.
It smells like lemon.
Very
yeah,
lemony,
that's a really nice one. Scented geraniums are great to have in the house because of that. You can do a scratch and sniff.
Yep.
Really delicious. And normally I would say cut that back because it's kind of leggy, but you don't want to be cutting back things in the fall because they're really not going to grow much.
They don't have enough light to really
They don't have
much,
enough
yeah.
light, exactly. So the time to cut that back would be probably midwinter. That's when I will cut it back, and then when the light keeps coming, then you'll get a bushier plant that you can bring back out again.
All right.
Some of these plants, of course, are going to be in pots already, so it makes it really easy to bring them inside. And the ones that are in the ground will be a little more involved.
Okay.
So this is a couple types of parsley here, a really nice plant to have inside because it keeps growing and growing, and it'll keep growing all the way up into the spring.
And you can use it and it'll keep growing back.
Exactly,
Yeah.
as long as you don't cut it all down. Just kind of snip the edges, you know, snip the leaves and throw a little bit in soups and salads and things like that. One of my favorites, of course, is rosemary. This is a beautiful one, and a nice one that didn't get too big. Sometimes they get to be huge.
Yeah.
And this one grows really well inside if you give it bright light. That's what it really likes.
Okay.
Think of the Mediterranean where it's a native.
Where it wants to be,
A lot of bright light. And some people think you just let it dry out, but you don't want to do that. That'll kill it. You want to just give it water every once in a while, but give it a big dose of water so that it really soaks down into the roots. But if you do that, it'll probably stay around for a while.
Good.
Now, if you have some plants that are in the garden, you've got to do kind of a two-step thing. So the first thing is to dig it out of the garden, and this big hairy mess in here,
Chives.
It's chives. Very good. Yeah, this is a big chive plant, and I cut it up into little pieces. So this is a little chive plant, and you can't kill chives.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. So this might look really pathetic. So we're going to wash all the soil off of this because we don't want to bring in any kind of insects that might have been hanging out there. So then we're just going to pot it up with some fresh potting soil. You're going to stick it right in there. Don't worry about giving it too much room because it's chives, and chives can
handle anything.
They can handle anything, exactly. And then once you get it all tucked in, you want to just cut back all the top. You don't want to do this with other herbs, but with chives, there's such a tough herb. You can cut it all the way back, get it nice and tucked in for the winter, and it'll start growing as soon as there's a little sun on it. And the final thing you might want to do with any of these is to give them a little spray, a spritz. And this is a spray of, it could be insecticidal soap or BioNeem, anything like that. For any bugs that are hitchhiking their way in. And just spraying them all around and just quarantining these plants from any of your house plants until you're sure that they don't have any bugs on them. Then you can put them in with everybody else.
Okay.